All right, welcome back to Cajun Sports Radio. We had a technical difficulty. The spread, Dad was just asking what the spread in the Alabama-Georgia game is. I'm looking at it here. I think, 3? Alabama's 3, Dad?
Last I heard.
Oh, 7.5 Alabama.
It was 3.5.
Actually, 7.5 Alabama's favored.
No, well, this is like Tuesday, like on Wednesday. I've been keeping up with it. It was 3.5, but it all changed.
Right.
See, people got to understand this. Number one, Georgia's playing home. I know they're going to have just as much people for Alabama. I know all that. What was it, 4 years ago, 5 years ago? Georgia got took out of a...
No, that was the same year.
Yes, they did. They got took out of playing for the national championship.
Dad, if they would have won, LSU wouldn't have won. There wasn't, that was 07. That was 07. LSU had 2 losses. Georgia had 2 losses. But guess what? LSU won the damn SEC. Georgia didn't even go to the SEC
Georgia
championship.
beat LSU that year.
No.
What year was it when the coach got so mad, y'all? I'll go back and look it up.
That was 07, but the thing is, they didn't have a legitimate gripe. They didn't.
Something happened somewhere where the coach got so mad. I'll never forget. He got to the podium, and he was trying to explain why. After, when everybody sits down and they tell you what bowl game to go to, he had tears. I'll never forget it. He had a tear coming down his eye. He said, we were took out of the championship.
Come on. How could he say that? They had 2 losses. LSU had 2 losses. And LSU, in fact, I think that year might have even beat. No, LSU didn't play him that year. But LSU
I don't know what happened. I have to go back and look.
That's exactly what happened. It was either them or LSU. It couldn't have been both. It was either one or the 2.
Uh-huh.
LSU won the SEC. Is that the thing now? Everybody, Florida should be in the national championship. Is that the thing now? To hell with the SEC championship. Let's just you might as well lose a damn game. That way you ain't got to play in the SEC championship.
Well, that's about a whole bunch of bull, all this, anyway. Why? Okay. Why Notre Dame? That schedule, they don't have to play. That is just not fair. I'm not going to argue with this. It's not fair. Whoever plays Notre Dame, Alabama, Georgia is going to be ugly. They're going to blow them off the field. No. It's going to be ugly.
Georgia, Notre Dame has been undervalued all year. I feel like Lou Holtz having to back up. This is a good football team.
No. They slow. They don't have speed like the SEC.
Oh, you see? That's what everybody likes. Everybody thinks, okay, let me tell you how bad it's getting. Everybody thinks that the SEC is like big bad. Oh, they're so fast. They jump so high.
That's right.
So good.
That's right.
And the rest of college football can't touch any SEC team.
I didn't say it like that. Just like, during the year, we was watching, what team was it? They look so much smaller.
I was Texas A&M.
They're just so much bigger.
Oh, you said that. You said that for the LSU Texas A&M game. You said that.
Texas A&M looked like a high school team.
Yeah, but that's SEC.
No, it wasn't. I'm sorry, y'all. It wasn't a Texas A&M game.
Yes, it was.
Might have been North Texas or something. They just look so much more, it's going to be ugly. I know everybody's happy Notre Dame's in there. But you know what? They have no speed. They can't move. They can't move like y'all will see. That's all I can say.
You realize you compared Notre Dame to Northwestern?
No, I didn't compare it to Northwestern. I meant North Texas or something. I didn't know. I didn't mean it like that. I mean the size. I mean the speed.
Honestly, I don't think LSU. If LSU would have played Oklahoma, LSU might have lost to Oklahoma. They beat Oklahoma. I'm not sure LSU would have beat USC. I'm not sure LSU would have beat Stanford. All I'm saying is this Notre Dame team is not getting any credit. They're a good football team.
Listen, I didn't say they wasn't playing no one good, Lane. I'm just like, John Bell even said that today. Notre Dame can't play with the speed. They don't have speed.
Oh man,
You know?
they have speed. They have a fast running. I tell you what, if they don't have speed, have you watched literally? Come on, be honest. Have you watched Notre Dame play this year? Have you really sat down and watched Notre Dame play?
Couple of games, a little bit, and I'm not a big fan of them.
They have speed
they're
at the
slow
running
with
back,
it.
at the receiver spot. That I'm not gonna keep arguing with you about this because I'm telling you, they will play. I'm not saying that they're gonna beat Alabama or Georgia. It's gonna be a football game though.
That's going to discourage a lot of people because people want it. Well, we can't say nothing last year. They wanted a good game. Alabama wasn't a good game.
I keep
Alabama
telling
ran over
you
us.
that the whole country wants Alabama Notre Dame. It will be the most marketable game because they're two of the most. Dad, they're two of the most popular teams in the country. Notre Dame is the most popular team in the country.
Well, that's the problem.
They're the most popular in the country.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know, but anyway,
it just might. You know what I mean? I just like to see Georgia beat Alabama, and Georgia and Notre Dame, and Georgia got so much more speed. They're just so much faster than Notre Dame, and y'all gonna see this. Or Alabama, I'll give it to. Okay, Alabama win. Alabama, Notre Dame. Just the speed's unreal. I ain't the only one that told you that, right?
Okay, I understand how fast the SEC is.
Yep.
I get that. The SEC is fast. But I've watched this Notre Dame team. They play solid. A team that goes undefeated in the regular season, I don't care what conference they play in. After the schedule that they play, they got my respect.
You're definitely right.
After the schedule they play.
Just like the Texas, man.
Yeah. They play, and guess what? Notre Dame doesn't play in a conference. They're independent. So they play teams from all over the place.
Oh, I'm not taking nothing from Notre Dame. I told you that. I didn't think they play U.S.
How are you going to say that you're not
They play big teams.
How are you saying that you're not going to take...
The big question, can they match the SEC?
All I'm saying is I think you could take Notre Dame. I'm telling you right now, Notre Dame would beat LSU. No doubt about it. Notre Dame would beat LSU.
What? The way LSU been playing? Tech could have beat them. All right, y'all LSU fans, y'all all see it. LSU, my God, they have a big problem. They're horrible.
But the thing is, all I'm saying is, don't be surprised when Notre Dame wins the national championship. And you heard it here from Lane at Cajun Sports Radio. And I don't want to hear. Don't be surprised if Notre Dame wins the national championship. That team is playing with emotion. Good solid football team.
If they play Alabama, I hope to God they do beat them. Okay? Please.
They will.
But if they play Georgia, no, Georgia got too much speed. I don't know.
I do agree with that.
We could go back and forth. How you said that? They can beat LSU, I guess so. Yeah. But no, guess what? We got them for another 7 years, y'all. Let's hang in there. He's going to ruin the whole
basically now he knows that he can do what he wants. He knows he's gotten a whole bunch fooled.
Ridiculous. I can't believe they did stuff like that. Go ahead, yeah. You glad, boy? You got me going, huh? I can't believe they did that. You know?
I tell you what, it made it look like to me. You know what it made it look like to me? Like wins enough. Like all that smiles, all he has to do.
They look at his record, yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all look at his record. What is 80 and 25, whatever? He's gonna ruin the program.
All he has to do is call a team and say, "Hey, y'all go ahead and show that y'all want to pay me about $5 million. Because if y'all do that, LSU will match it. LSU will come close to it. Just show some type of interest in me." LSU really disappointed me, and almost it's Les Miles in a way, in my opinion. When he said, "Well, I guess I'll meet with them," made it look like it was like, "Oh, look, I'm working a lot."
Why didn't they talk about it? Why didn't they say? Why they hurried up and jumped at it?
it to me looked like Miles was trying to hold LSU hostage. Like saying, look, LSU, I'm a popular coach. Arkansas is interested in me. I guess I will meet with him.
Yeah.
Miles,
You're right.
in my opinion,
yeah.
is not the man that y'all think he is. He is not the saint that everybody thinks he is.
No. He's not. But guess what? He's going to be there, and a whole bunch of people feel it. I never get there when he said everybody had comments. Let him go. But go. You want to leave?
One old boy said, man, I thought it was over with. I thought it was finally finished. I thought he was out of there. God.
Yeah, go.
Okay. I'll say that like when you wanted to
get Urban Meyer or somebody like that, huh? God,
Urban Meyer's not leaving Ohio State. You can forget that.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, he put LSU in a bind. He's too much of a friend instead of a coach with these guys or whatever.
You know what?
But anyway, he wants to be friends with them.
You know what's funny? When the Saints were having that clock management problem last night, when the clock ran out before half, I almost thought that maybe Les Miles grabbed the headset from Joe Vitt. I started looking for him on the sideline.
Yeah, damn. I tell you the truth, y'all. And everybody also, if I go to the Chicken Bowl and people's happy. Y'all kidding me? Can you imagine LSU going to the Chick-fil-A Bowl this year?
No, not the Chick-fil-A Bowl.
And they pay them the money to go to the Chicken Bowl. That's the sad part. What is it coming to?
College football is such, excuse my language, it's such bullshit if you think about it.
Here I am. I don't ever curse. My boy says a few curse words on the show. You know what I mean? Boy, I can say shit. Yeah. The Chicken Bowl, y'all. LSU had high. We're going to Chicken Bowl. Y'all wait and see, and y'all just wait and see. Every year is going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. He's going to ruin the program. Huh?
And what's going to happen is it's going to come to a point to where recruits ain't even want to come anymore.
I guess not.
The hell with that, y'all have that old goofy bastard.
Yeah.
I ain't going to play for
him. What day was it? Monday? No, Sunday. One day. Where somebody told me Mettenberger was worried about that. They were talking about the Heisman, that he didn't have a running for the Heisman. The Heisman? Can you imagine? You got Johnny Football. Oh, man, don't start with me. That's a quarterback. God.
Johnny Football. Oh.
Yeah, well, no, he's the real deal. But anyway, go ahead and continue. Let's talk about something else.
Okay, by the way, you got Texas and Kansas State, which Kansas State basically blew their season 2 weeks ago. But if they win, they're going to get a BCS bowl game. So, big game for them.
Yep.
Oklahoma takes on TCU. We got the Big Ten championship on Fox tomorrow night. Nebraska, Wisconsin, big game.
Who you think's gonna pull that, Lane?
I'll say Nebraska.
Really?
Yes, sir. Weak year for the Big Ten. Weak year. You're making me want to do something here. Real quick. Why not? It's Friday night. It ain't gonna take long. Hold on. Les Miles.
Hey, you gonna say again with him?
Call me.
So we got rid of him. Talking about him tonight.
Here we go. Les Miles agree. Let's see what the fans have to say about this. Let's see if we can get any comments on this. This is a here we go. This is a comment from J25.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Do y'all really think? Are y'all really that crazy? Do y'all really think that Les Miles is worth that much money for the LSU Tiger program?
I guess not.
Is he worth it? Is he worth the money?
Well, you look at his record, okay? Yeah, if you look at his record and all, everybody, and I know that, y'all. I see it. He ought to be a good recruit and sit back. That's all. If you look at his record. I guess. I don't know.
Come on, Dad. Cut the bull.
I can't say nothing bad about him because the way. No, he ain't worth it. Okay. I don't think he is.
Oh, look. Here's a comment from Mantra Blue. Crazy, he can't win the big ones, but he wins enough games to get the big check.
Yeah.
He earns enough wins to earn the big check.
I wish he would have went to Arkansas.
A lot of us were happy. We were like, yeah, we're getting rid of. There were Arkansas fans who weren't happy. They were like, no, we don't want him.
Well, I guess not.
We don't want him. God.
I don't know. That's bull. They wasn't going to give that man $27.5 million. That's more than what Nick Saban makes. Come on.
Yeah,
That
what?
That was all a set-up deal, y'all. Okay?
That's exactly what it was. Here we go. A comment by Mr. CB. His name is CB. Say what you want about Les, but he knows how to get paid. He used the Michigan opening to angle for a raise for a couple of years back, and now he's using
People
Arkansas the same way. He did the same thing with Michigan.
Same thing. You're right. Same thing. It just ain't right. But guess what? Boy, it didn't take us long, huh? It took us 9 hours to bite. I tell you what, that's the bad part. I thought LSU was, you know what I mean? They could have talked about it.
You know what it made it look like? It made it look like LSU needs Les more than Les needs LSU. Honestly?
Lane, why not hold out 2 days a day?
Yeah.
Let's talk about this.
Right, I agree.
That ain't good. A lot of people talk about that. That ain't good. He ain't that good. And you know the bad part about it is the one with the big motorhomes and the alumni, they got the money. I'm talking about the money that backs all this up. They were complaining 2 months ago about how bad that LSU looked. So something ain't right. Somebody,
Because let me tell you something. The boosters, the big money, the one.
Yeah, the money. I'm talking about the money.
Those boosters help pay some. If they help pay some of that contract. Let me tell you something.
Probably comes
if he starts to piss
during the week.
Really?
Oh, taxes? Oh, come on. They say it don't. It might not.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry, it does.
And, if he
I'm
pisses
just
the
picking
boosters
it might.
off.
I don't care.
If he pisses the boosters off, it's over with. And something like this pisses the boosters off. You know that.
Oh, you don't think it pissed the boosters off when we couldn't gain 10 yards last year in the national championship? But he's still here. We couldn't even get across
the 50-yard line.
50-yard line.
Which, by the way, real quick, come on, while we're in this.
Yeah, let's change the subject because you keep on. You don't think the boosters got mad when we on national TV, national championship, and you couldn't get a first down? Oh, come on.
Hey, speaking of that,
come on.
I got a surprise for our fans, real quick. Here we go, Dan. You know what I'm about to play. Keep on. Stop that. Oh. Here we go, Dan.
Coach Miles, did you ever consider bringing in Jerry Lee, considering that you're not taking any chances down the field? Now, I know Alabama's defense is dominant, but come on, that's ridiculous. 5 first downs. I mean, so it's almost a coach, I'm going to tell you from the fans' standpoint, that how can you not maybe push the ball down the field, bring in a Jerry Lee? So what if you get a pick six?
What if you get a pick six?
You're not pushing the ball down the field, considering the assets like a Reuben Randall, Odell Beckham Jr. Now, I know the pass rush of Alabama. There's no reason why the 5 first downs. I mean, they're a great defense. LSU's a great defense, but that's ridiculous.
Do you have a question?
No, that's the question.
Okay.
Do you think more downfield?
We'll call you back right here on my Spreaker number, and we'll get you on there. Buddy.
Get the football down the field. And I can tell you that the
pass rush, we did consider Jarrett Lee, and but we felt like with the pass rush that we were getting, that we needed a guy that could move his feet and not sustain.
Cool deal. Well, I'll call you right now. All right, Dad, we got a little interesting deal here. I just got a phone call from a guy who has a sports radio show, and he seems like a knowledgeable, and he wants to come on air. What do you think about that? You want him to come on?
Tell him to come on.
All right, here we go, Dad. I don't know his name, but we got a treat for y'all. I've been wanting callers. He said he enjoyed our show, and he wants to come on.
We sure welcome with Cajun Sports Radio.
Here we go. Yeah, thanks, Dad. You're listening to Cajun Sports Radio, and like Dad said, come on. Thanks for calling my cell. That's how y'all can get in touch. Get in touch with me through Facebook. We really want to have a more interactive show. We had a more interactive show when we were doing a show every day. Dad, but that's just so hard to do.
Oh, yeah.
But we're getting it back going here. But another way that you can get on the air, CajunSportsRadio.com. That'll tell you. It's the real deal, isn't it? CajunSportsRadio.com.
Oh, yeah. We just say it like it is. We don't hold back.
Okay,
here we go. Say it like it is.
We're adding a new caller in here. I don't know his name. Welcome to Cajun Sports Radio. You're in the zone with Lane and Coyote. What's going on, man?
Hey, I'm a big sports fan, and I've been listening to your shows, and I've been really enjoying them. And I heard that you're going for callers. Wanted to join you guys.
Yeah, good deal, man. We're always looking for callers. So where are you out
of? Sure appreciate you calling in. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
And what's your name, sir?
My name is Steven.
Steven, where are you out of?
I'm out of the Bay Area in California, San Mateo.
Oh, yeah, the Bay, San Francisco area?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. 49er fan or anything like that?
Yeah, 49ers, Stanford Cardinal. They're playing right now against UCLA.
Yes, that's got a good game going on right there.
Yep. Yeah, really.
Okay, and how old are you? Just to kind of give an idea.
I'm 19.
Oh, okay, cool. Good deal. And name again? I'm sorry, kind of broke up your name.
My name is Steven.
Steven? Oh, okay, good deal.
Steven. Yep.
Here on Cajun Sports Radio, we had a more interactive show at one point, but like I said, we're always looking for callers. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and promote, if you want to ever come on the show, anybody, do it two ways. You can go to our website, CajunSportsRadio.com, go to the Contact Us. You can do it through Facebook at Cajun Sports Radio. You can do like Steven just did, through the cell phone, text me, or call me at 318-613-0182. So, Steven, you got any questions for us or any comments, anything like that?
I know that your shows are based on New Orleans sports, and I was just wondering off the game
not to interrupt you.
Just had.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. No, we talk all football. You know, on Sundays, we cover it all. So we keep up with everything national. So if you have a national question, too, we can answer. But go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
I just like to like Cajun sports. I'll just say like locally for you guys. The Saints' performance last night, obviously, with Reeves with the 5 turnovers, especially picks, obviously unusual for his type of play on every Sunday basis. But I wanted to hear about how you guys react about the loss to the Falcons.
Well, let me tell you, and I'm sure Dad's going to agree. We watched the game together. Which, by the way, Steven, we're father and son. I don't know if you got the hint here, but
okay.
Yeah, we're father and son here. And here's the thing. We were getting. Did you watch the whole game, Steven?
I watched most of it.
Okay, we were getting momentum. Dad, you still with us?
Oh, go ahead, y'all. I'm just listening. Go ahead.
We were getting momentum. You know, Atlanta ran. You know, they get the ball first. Bam. Michael Turner runs it down our throat. Touchdown before you know it. Before you know it, it was 17-0. But then the Saints get the ball, get some momentum. 7-17. We get Atlanta punched the ball back to us. The defense was getting some stops. Corners were playing up and close and, slapping I mean, I think they defended Roddy White excellent. I think Jabari Greer did an excellent job defending Roddy White. Then I go back to that. Like I said, we were driving the ball right before half, moving the ball down the field. We actually scored a touchdown. It was thrown to Sproles, but they called it back because Jimmy Graham had an illegal block. I don't know if y'all remember that. It was an illegal block, so it was called back. So the Saints were brought back almost to the 20. Thrown to Sproles, but clock's still moving. Next play, jump off to Sproles again. Well, Breeze didn't realize how much time was left on the clock, and we ended up not getting any points out of that drive. And that, in my opinion, killed the momentum. We could at least got a field goal and been going into half only down by 7. You see what I'm saying here, Steven? In my opinion,
I want to point out something that you brought up. Obviously, I saw the stats at the end of the game, and the Saints had a lot more time of possession than obviously like 33 to 20, or 33 to like 26. So obviously advantage for them, but I didn't see them really capture the opportunity to have the Breeze with the, like I said, the 5 turnovers.
correct. And you look at that. You look at really defensively, and like I said, me and Dad were talking about the stats earlier in the game. I mean, we basically had double the yardage they had. Basically, they ran the ball. At the beginning of the game, they dominated in the running game, but then we started to stop it. We basically shut it down to that last drive there, or those last few drives in the fourth quarter. Defense really played lights out between the end of the second quarter, early or late fourth. You know, but Breeze was putting the defense in bad spots, like you said, with the 5 turnovers.
That's what he was asking, Lane. How do we feel about the Drew Brees 5 interceptions?
Well,
Go ahead and answer them.
I'm gonna let you answer this one, Dad. Go ahead.
I think it's horrible, man. You know, I think it's too much on his shoulders right now, man. Last weekend against y'all, he threw 6-6. You know, first problem, we don't have our coach. I know I keep saying that. I think they're putting too much on Breeze's back, man. I think they're putting too much on him. He's taking it where he always got to, you know, come back. We're just in a bind. I think it's too much on Breeze right now. Cut and dry is too much on him. That's what Danny's worried about throwing a touchdown pass. You know, you look at it. People say, really? Yeah, a touchdown pass every game. They look at all that.
It was a bad night for him because not only did he have the 5 picks for the first time in his career, but he also ended his touchdown streak. You know, that was
that's
a bad
what I'm
night
saying.
for him, Steven.
You know, Steven, I don't know if you watched the post-pre game after. You know, he was so discouraged. You know, this fella takes it all, you know, all the way. He gets so discouraged. I think again.
But I said this earlier.
There's too much on him
in the show. Steven, you still with us?
Yes, I need to go, but I thank you for having me on, and really liked the commentary from a local perspective, really. And
we appreciate it.
Well, yeah, thank you for letting me on. And just wanted similar to promote our station, or the station I'm part of, National Sports, is also on Spreaker, and we're looking to have some allies pretty much, and we can promote your show too. And
well,
again, thank you very much.
Let's work on before we get rid of you. We would really like to do some. Tell you what, maybe we can work something out where y'all can come on our show maybe once a week, and we can come on y'all's. And you know what I mean? It'd be good promotion for both sides.
All right, that sounds good. We should talk about it more we can talk tomorrow, I think.
Good deal, man. Appreciate it. And this was Steven from National Sports, right? That's the name of your show?
Yes.
National Sports? Okay, this is Steven from National Sports. And check them out. It's on Spreaker as well. And go at it, man. All right, we appreciate you being on the show.
All right, thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thank you, man.
That was Steven. We appreciate his call in.
Yeah.
All right, Dad, it's getting late.
Yeah.
I think we're about to wrap things up. Let's go ahead and talk about what we got coming in the NFL this weekend. We're just gonna blaze through some of these games here.
Hey, he was from San Francisco area.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Tank.
Well, I hope that we answered his question, because the question he asked, then we went to answer it, and we answered, and that was it. I don't know.
Well, we do what we can here. I don't know.
Thank you.
But anyway, go check out those of y'all who want to check out some cool things. Go to Cajun Sports Radio. We got merchandise giveaways, and we got T-shirts coming. I mean, we just coming around here. But let's get back to business. We get messing
you
around.
write his you wrote his site down to call him. He said to call him tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I'll call him first thing in the morning. That's the first thing I'm gonna do when I get up tomorrow morning. Okay, here we go. Scores here. NFL. I was just joking. Here we go. This is what we got coming up this weekend in the NFL. By the way, we know what happened last night. We're not talking about it no more. Falcons 23, Saints 13.
I don't want to talk about it.
All right. This is the schedule that we're looking at. Jags, Bills. Seahawks, Bears. That'd be a good one. 12 o'clock game. Colts, Lions.
Take care of that.
Colts, yeah, because the Seattle's only 1-5 on the road. Colts, Lions. In Detroit, I think that'll be a good game. We'll see if the Colts are really, the line season's done, so whatever. Vikings, Packers, that'll be a decent one in Green Bay after Green Bay came off of that blowout performance on Sunday night.
That'll be a good one.
You got Texans, Titans. Texans will take care of that. Carolina plays the Chiefs in Kansas City on Fox. These are all early games. San Francisco goes to St. Louis. They'll take care of that in St. Louis. Your Patriots, Dad, play the Dolphins. In Miami.
That'll be a blowout.
That'll be a blowout. I'm telling you, the schedule's garbage this week, isn't it? I told you.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Naturally, when we have the chance to catch up on some national football, Cardinals, Jets in New York on Fox. Who you liking that one? Because both teams have been losing. I actually like the Jets in this one. Both teams are on losing records. It's in New York. I like the Jets in this one.
Not me. I read a quarter.
Okay, we got a text. The box is open. Thanks, National Sport. And by the way, the listening count is kind of down on this show. We get most of our listeners in replay, so don't judge your listening count, National Sports, by your live listeners. We get hundreds of listeners on replay. And go back and listen to all of our shows, man. You can learn a lot. Go to the website, CajunSportsRadio.com. But here's the thing. In New York, Dad, I'm taking the Jets. All right, here's a good one, Dad. I think this will be fun in Denver. This is one of our late games. Tampa Bay goes to Denver, Dad. Who you liking this one?
Well, the way Tampa Bay been playing, believe me, I don't want them to beat them because, they're on fire, man. Tampa Bay might,
they lost it.
I don't know. You guys paid, man. I don't know.
They're on fire. Denver's on fire,
Yeah. Give it to Denver.
Yeah, Denver at home, a late game, which, it's still only 1 o'clock on the West Coast.
Yeah.
It's 3 o'clock for us, but it'll be 1 o'clock on the West Coast. Browns, Raiders, in Oakland. I'll take the Raiders on that one at home. They're in a losing streak.
Yeah.
I'll go with Oakland on that one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Bengals, Chargers. Speaking of losing streaks, streaks. By the way, all these games I'm naming, these are our late games.
I want the Chargers to win that one.
They on a losing streak, man. I tell you what, I want the Bengals because they've been playing good football. They moved to 6-5. This is a CBS late game. You like the Chargers in this one at home?
Yep. I want the Chargers. Good old Rivers there.
Here's, you know how we always have a late game of the day. Last week it was us in San Francisco. And you always have a big late game. Well, this week it's the Ravens and the Steelers, but there's no Ben Roethlisberger.
He's out.
So he's not going to be playing. I tell you what, after the Steelers lost to the Browns last Sunday with their 8 picks, they lose this, they'll go to 6-6, and if Cincinnati wins, Cincinnati would take their spot, and Baltimore would pretty much have the division won.
Yeah. What's the deal with Roethlisberger? He's always hurt. You ever notice
He
that?
takes some hits, Dad.
Yeah.
He does.
Oh,
Now, by the way,
and boy, he's a big, you know what I mean? Big, you know, he just don't have no line.
Exactly. He has no offensive line.
He stays hurt.
He stays hurt, but he has a bad injury. It's usually smaller things. But, by the way, I was asked by National Sports just now if Seattle has a chance in Chicago, and I don't think they do. Seattle plays good ball national when they're in Seattle. When they have to play on the road, which they're 1-5,
Cutler's on fire right now, man.
and the Bears play unbelievable ball in Soldier Field.
Yeah.
Sorry. I think the Bears. I'm not saying it could be a close game, but the Bears will win this in Chicago. Moving on here. And by the way, I think Ravens will beat the Steelers, of course. Now, here's the Sunday night game. Eagles-Cowboys. God. Eagles on a huge losing streak. We all know that.
The Cowboys gonna win that, Lane.
It's at home. Yeah, the Cowboys need to win.
Vic, is he still out?
Yeah, Vic's not gonna play.
Oh, but for sure they're gonna lose.
Yeah. The Eagles are, dumping house. They're cleaning house. They got rid of Babin this week. And, they're cleaning house.
That's the Sunday night game, right?
And let me tell you why they didn't change this game. You know how NBC could flex it and take another game?
I can't say why. I want to know that.
Tell you why. Dallas and Philadelphia markets. It doesn't matter how bad these teams are. Watch. This game will still get a big rating because Dallas and Philly are still 2 of the most popular teams in the league. So,
really?
Now, here's, to me, the game of the week. And I'm hoping that RG3 in Washington pulls this off. In Washington, Giants-Redskins, Monday Night Football. That's going to be a good one. It's going to be a really good one.
Yeah. They show, they were showing that early. You need truth. RG3 faces the big blue roadblock. Oh, yeah.
Now, I was asked real quick, and we're about to end the show, about Seattle's defense. I think Seattle has an unbelievable defense. Their secondary, in my opinion, has been probably the most underrated secondary in the league this year. As far as, look at what they did in the Monday night game against Green Bay, and look how well they played late against New England.
Yep.
And you're right. They will. I'm not saying that this is. I think that they could hold Jay. I think they can put pressure on Jay Cutler, and I think they can contain Brandon Marshall. Maybe make sure that the other guys. Main thing with Chicago is containing Matt Forte, and I don't think after so long, you know, it's in this case here. I don't know. I just don't see it. I just don't see Seattle pulling this off. But I'm not saying it might not stay close. Another quick. This is the last one, and we're gonna have to end it.
But one more thing, before we get off there, the San Francisco game. I know they guys from there. I bet they might. I wanted to ask them before he hung up about Alex. You know what I mean? What's going on with the quarterback deal? But
I'm gonna tell you about it, and I'm gonna make a comment on that right before we end. I think I love what Colin Kaepernick did. I think that was the right thing to do. But the problem is, Alex Smith was playing such good ball when he got hurt. What happens if Colin Kaepernick starts playing bad and you got to go back to Alex Smith? Now
that's
it's a point.
Problem.
Now it's a point to where Alex Smith is going to be nervous.
Can you imagine if they don't make if something happens, they go to make and something happens, they don't do this and do that? I don't understand all that, mate.
Well, no, but that's the
thing. I don't
thing.
understand what he's doing. I don't understand at all.
In a way, you kind of think about it. You're a head coach.
Yeah.
You starting quarterback gets hurt. It's Monday Night Football. You bringing in a guy. You only use them in wildcat situations, stuff like that. You bringing him in on Monday Night Football, okay?
Yeah.
Big
that's right.
situation, and the guy shines. I mean, he played unbelievable, and then against us, I mean, he played awesome. I mean, he had that one pick, but he's mobile. He's more mobile than Alex Smith. And no,
Well,
Alex Smith didn't. In fact, Alex Smith had one of the best before he got hurt. I read this today. Alex Smith had one of the best passer ratings in the NFL.
yeah.
And that's the problem. What happens if you bench Colin Kaepernick and bring Smith back? Like Dad said, like they were going to do. They almost did Sunday.
Yeah.
What
They
happens
were.
then? What happens?
That was going to happen.
What happens then? Because now it's a fact that Alex Smith is going to be nervous and scared, and is my job going to be? All I know is I've been hearing all over the place that he's been pissed off about this. He's not happy about it. I don't blame him. Like, he didn't do anything wrong.
There's more going on behind the scenes, Gonzibo, that we don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
Because I tell you what, he's crazy. I don't understand how, and I don't understand what they're doing. But that's them. But it's more to it than what we know. Something's going on.
Well, it's one, like I said, it's one of them deals where I think Harbaugh is put in a bad spot.
Yep.
It's one of them deals where, because Colin's playing unreal. He's a good. Colin came out of nowhere, and I don't know. And you got Alex Smith finally starts coming around. He's been with that franchise. They drafted him number 1 overall in 2005.
Yep.
And they stuck with him and stuck with him and stuck with him.
That's right.
Finally, he's starting to play good over the last couple of years, and he gets benched. So, but look, last question, and we're going here. Here it is.
Yep.
How much has RG3 improved from his first game to now? Dad, this is your question. You're going to answer this. We played RG3 week 1, and he looked good week 1.
Yeah. He shined week 1, then he slowed down after that. But right now, this guy is playing some ball. Yeah, I am very impressed with him. Very good ball. He's moving in the pocket. I tell you what, RG3 is doing good.
I'm
June just as good as Andrew Luck. Jackson. Plus.
I'm still an Andrew Luck. I can't. I like RG3, but I think 10 years down the road, Andrew Luck's going to be the guy. You really think RG3 is running like this?
Too, because he can't help it. He just wanted to deal with it. You don't know that, but they all said that RG3 is going to be another Cam Newton. No, I guess not. He's going to be better than that.
Which Cam Newton looked good Monday night, but they didn't play nobody.
They ain't play nobody. I thought he looked good.
But guys, we got through another show. We'll be back Monday night. We thank everybody for listening. Go to Cajun
Thank you,
Sports
Steven,
Radio.
for coming on there.
Listen to him at National Sports. We really appreciate everything he did and contributed to the show. And like I said,
smell the gumbo.
We'll be back Monday night.
You're listening to Cajun Sports
Thank y'all
Radio.
for listening.
Hosted by the Cajun.
Give him the website, Dad, one more time.
www.CajunSportsRadio.com.
That's it. And you can follow the site on, Cajun Sports Radio on Facebook. And once again,
On
for his
Twitter.
yeah, I do have a Twitter. I don't ever use it, Dad, but I guess I should start using it, huh?
Yeah, I read it. Yep.
Okay. Good deal. Yeah, you're right. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. We'll see y'all Monday. Have a great weekend.
Thank y'all. Bye-bye.
Smell the gumbo. You're listening to Cajun Sports Radio. Hosted by the Cajun himself, Lane.